So yeah, what is up guys? Ghost here, and today I got you guys another episode of the weirdest guns here in Call of Duty. So this is the series where we're just going to be going over some of the most unique and interesting looking and acting weapons in the Call of Duty series. And if you guys missed the previous few episodes, I'll link them down below in the description, guys. We covered some pretty cool and quirky and weird guns in those episodes, and we have some pretty interesting ones in this one as well. So hopefully you guys will all enjoy. Definitely hit up that subscribe button and like the video if you do so happen to enjoy, and for more of the classic Call of Duty content here in my channel. But comment down below some weird guns in Call of Duty just so I can include them in the next few episodes coming up. But let's just go ahead and get right into the video. So going to the very first weapon of the video, we do have the Venom X here. This is actually from Call of Duty Ghost. It was in the extinction mode back in Ghost, and then it was also brought into multiplayer in COD Ghost on only one DLC map, and that was it. And that was like a little Easter egg for that DLC map. However, they actually brought it as a weapon that you could literally use here in Infinite Warfare. It's a crazy concept for a gun because the way you reload it is you just literally pull an alien sack out of nowhere. It's like your character is keeping a literal alien sack filled with goo or whatever the heck it's filled up with in his back pocket. Like, he just pulls it out and just reloads it casually. It's such a crazy freaking animation, dude. It never gets old, and it's just hilarious. It's a very difficult gun to use though, but it is annoying when you get killed by it because it just explodes with all that goo. It gets all over you and it slows you down. It's annoying to deal with when people do use it, but it's not that good of a gun. You really have to get kind of lucky with it. I think you can stick people with the alien goo, which is hilarious. But that's pretty much it for the Venom X here in Infinite Warfare. What do you guys think of this? Have you ever used it in Infinite Warfare? But that's pretty much it for this gun. Let's just go on to the next one. Now moving on to the Advanced Warfare Cell 3 Cauterizer. This one here actually comes from another game mode. It comes from Exo Zombies here in Advanced Warfare. This originally was just simply a zombies weapon, but they just brought it here to multiplayer, and it's honestly not as good as it looks or as, you know, cool as it sounds. I mean, it's a cool looking gun, cool concept, and it's crazy with the way you reload it and how it acts and stuff, because the whole barrel just does a whole twist 360, and it just twists and turns every time. I like the idea of it, but it just is very difficult to use because the very first shot that you shoot is super slow. Then after it is full auto, but it's a slow firing full auto shotgun. You know, you really have to be pretty accurate with it to get consistent one-shot kills with it, and it's never been in another Call of Duty aside from this. I feel like they would bring this back because if they can bring back the EM1 from this game to Call of Duty Vanguard, then it's possible that they can probably bring this back to maybe freaking COD Mobile or some other COD, even Modern Warfare 2. Honestly, at this point, I would not be surprised if this comes to Modern Warfare freaking 2. But that's going to be pretty much it for the Cell 3 Cauterizer here in Advanced Warfare. What do y'all think about this one right here? So the next weapon that we have here is a festive themed weapon. It's the Sleigh Bell over here in Black Ops 4. It's a very funny idea for a weapon here in Call of Duty. They've had some very cool and interesting melee weapons here in COD, and this one is for sure one of them. The animation is hilarious, how you just bonk the enemy on the head with this thing. That must freaking hurt and give you a literal concussion for like a week, I swear. And the animation is funny too, how it has like Christmas snow and just some snow flakes coming out of the enemy every time you kill an enemy, which is pretty cool too. It has Christmas lights all over it, and also barbed wire all over the sleigh bell itself, and it also rings. Of course, you can hear the bell ring as you kill the enemy too. So it's a pretty interesting gun for sure. One of those like quirky, weird guns that definitely is suited for this game, because Black Ops 4 is filled with weapons just like this pretty much. So that's just gonna be it for the Sleigh Bell over here in Black Ops 4. Moving to Black Ops 3 though, we do have the Banshee Energy shotgun. So this is not just like any ordinary shotgun. at all how shotguns normally just have those pellets and shells. Nah, this just has energy, and it's a ball of energy that has infinite range. No matter how far you shoot it, it'll always be a one-hit kill, which is crazy. But the most difficult part about this is actually just simply hitting your shot. It is pretty difficult. You really kind of have to time the shot and lead it most of the time, and you're not going to have 100% accuracy with this unless you're just simply a god and you've mastered this gun, because it takes time to master a weapon like this here, you know. And this gun was behind supply drops in Black Ops 3, so therefore it wasn't used all too much and it wasn't that popular because you just had to get lucky to get it out of a supply drop, you know. It's a good gun if you actually are good with it, but it's one of the most terrible weapons because of, you know, not any ordinary player can just pick up this gun, even myself, and just use it and expect to get consistent double kills, triples, or just even one simple kill, if that. So now the very last weapon on the list is going to be the Atlas 20mm sniper. Just look how crazy huge that sniper is. Isn't that just insane? It's basically as long and as tall as your character. Yeah, and the way you hold it in game is you just simply hold it on top of your shoulder. It's a shoulder mounted sniper pretty much, and even when you zoom in, the scope for one just looks terrible, and it covers like basically all your screen, like pretty much the entirety of your screen. And it's not the entire scope that covers your screen, it's like that bulky part of the scope, you know, the bulky side of the gun that covers your whole screen too. So you're pretty much kind of screwed when you use this sniper. You really have to play it so safe and, you know, kind of passively. But again, all this gameplay in this video is against bots, just so I can, you know, show all the gameplay with all the guns in a good manner, because this gun here is definitely difficult to use in multiplayer against real people. But it's mostly a one-shot kill all the time, so it is consistent with the damage. But it's just one of those guns that's like, okay, I'm gonna use this just to mess around with, because, you know, I'm bored of using the overpowered guns. Let me just have some fun. Let me try to see what I can do with this. It's just one of those guns here in Call of Duty, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's just gonna wrap it up for this gun and just the whole entire video as a whole, going over some of the weirdest weapons here in COD. So definitely stay tuned for the next few episodes, and make sure you are subscribed, you like the video for more of this series here. I really appreciate your support so much, and have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace out.
I just checked my balance, got a big ass amount. 6 figures on my wrist, 12 carried in my mouth. These bitches, they in love with the money that I count. Like bagging for a ticket, they say put it